Points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I don't need to. There's a line.
Watch twitch. Watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Hey, Mike 50. You can't block me. Mike 50.
No gain on this defense. No.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Mike.
Bravo. Target. Kill.
I don't need to.
Mike's 50.
Mike's hit.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
43.
Alpha.
First and 10 at the 12.
Mike's 50. Let's go one more. Hey, Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys.
Hey, rip list.
Let's go, Mike 50. Charlie.
Tight down. There you go. Mike's hit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Hey, 43, 15.
Exit. Hey, 50. 50 to Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike's hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal.
Yellow. 180.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Showing up. Peek in. Check. Crunch.
Hey, rip list.
Crunch. Switch.
Kelly to try to punch it in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. Kelly, third and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, quick.
Choose the mic.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go. Mike 2. Watch 2. It's been a long day for you.
Come on.
Choose the mic. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want to see me.
Reggie.
Check nickel. Watch the ass.
From the gun, here's Luck. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Come. Hey, 2.
Watch 2. All day, dog. Choose the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike 2. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They're going to go. It's Luck. Got his man. That's Harry. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Los Angeles.
11B.
2. Watch 2. What we got? 2.
Bud. Cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Hey, quick.
2. Mike.
On 1st down, Luck. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Get ready.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Big series right here. We got to step right for that.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Check out. 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Deuce.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Tight end right. 4 down. Alert. 11.
Just beating the play clock is Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Call. 2. Watch 2. Check. Hey, Delta. Hey. Strong right. Check 49. Check. Fresno. Go ahead. No.
Clock throwing again. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Get him. Mike, 53, Mike. 6 man. Check girls.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
The Chiefs, 6-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Close. I got you, son. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Now Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Mike, throw. Mike, 50. Watch a slant. Mike, 50. Mike, 50.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, color.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check out. Line 40.
You. 11 feet.
Hey, echo.
Watch 2. Go. Choose the Mike.
Come on, D.
Mike 2. Drop deep.
After the interception, it's Love. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Check 8-2. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island.
Hey, quick. Hey, Charlie.
2, Mike 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
12. Choose the Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Go.
Mike 2. I'm here all day. Mike 2. Watch 2.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
50, Mike 50. I'm coming.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
65, box track, 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Put outside. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You ain't going nowhere.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
38 yards on the play.
Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, This time, the break goes against him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start on the ground with Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You got nothing. Mike 2, Mike 2. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. 11. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. Defense wins championship.
Hey, Mike 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Quick down, quick. Call.
Hey, team 6.
Back to throw, Luck. And he's going to go down again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On the right side, open is Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, 15. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch the pass.
Yellow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on.
He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Ready.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 2, Mike, 2. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Mike, 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Alert, alert.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check out. 622. Tight left. Hey, check. Smooth. 2, Mike, 2. They can't hang with us. Mike, 2.
Here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, it's Geis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Here's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
53 is mine. Yeah. 53 is mine. 53. Check 53. We own them.
Here's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 12. Hey, exit.
They snap it to Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Yellow, yellow.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. 22. Seam 6. It's just me.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
1st and goal, Kelly. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hold. Check. 11. Check. 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slap.
Here's Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. 53 is the Mike. Hey, check. Twist.
3rd and long. It's locked. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a sec.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
43.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the balls are...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Long. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 80 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2, watch the run. To the left.
From the red zone now, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Motion, motion, motion. Yellow, 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 yellow. Attack, attack.
Check 31, check 31. Alpha. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, alert.
Yellow.
Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Check 15. Check
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch the curls, watch the curls. Motion, motion.
Easy, easy, easy.
Reset. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Charlie.
Nothing today. Correct. Attack, attack.
Rip right, rip right. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Mike 2.
Hey, Haywood.
One last throw here for Watt. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy